Hey everybody, so I'm going to give a quick tutorial on how I use the Comps from Spreadsheet plugin to auto-populate and render media files and text in After Effects. This is especially useful for athlete-specific animations for in-game tweeting and arena board content. So first off, I want to show you what I'm going to be updating. So here you can see the three different photos, the name, and the number. And I use these three different photos, the name and the number, throughout different instances during the animation. So the first thing that we need to do to get started is set up an Excel document. So within this Excel document, we're going to have a column called comp, a column called name, and if you decide to do text files on two different layers, you could do first name and last name, and a column called photo 1, photo 2, photo 3, and a column called number. So the comp column is probably the most important. You just need to make sure that your initial composition that is going to be rendered out and that everything starts on has the same name throughout the entire case. So here it's called comp1, so all these all say comp1. So the cool thing about this plugin is that it can go into different pre-compositions and find different files. So here, if you put an exclamation point before the pre-comp, the script knows to go in and look in this file or in this pre-comp. So in this pre-comp, we have something called name. So it's called caret name. So the caret tells us to correspond to this Excel document. So it's linked to here. It's linked to this column called name. And it will update everything on here each time. So we'll just give the first example. Rashad White will be updated right here automatically when we run this script. So same thing, we have a column called photo 1, photo 2, and photo 3. So photo 1, you put a greater than symbol. That's how it knows that it's a media file, and it calls into the Excel document. So this will be updated here, photo 1, with 3_1.jpg, photo 2, and then photo 3. So to do this, you need to set up a folder with all of your photos and have them named appropriately. So 3_1, this is Rashad White. 3_2, this is his second photo, and this is his third photo, 3_3. Same concept, for example, with Evan Fields. So 4_1, 4_2, 4_3. So I make sure when I set this up too that I have all these the same size and dimensions, so that way it doesn't skew anything or make anything look disproportionate in After Effects. So same thing, we have something called number. So if we go in here, it's an exclamation point before, so the script knows to click on it, or the script knows to go in and scrub it and look for content within here. So exclamation point number, same concept, we use a caret, and the column is called number. So it will auto-populate whatever number we put here. So 3 for Rashad White, 4 for Evan Fields, 5 for Jaden Daniels. So it'll automatically know to update these. So if we go back to all of our pre-comps, you can see I have multiple pre-comps with exclamation points before them. So the script is going to scrub here. It's going to scrub into all boxes. Now it's going to click on, let's just, for an example, we'll just click on maroon photo. It knows to go in there and then update photo 2, which corresponds to here. So we'll update this as 3_2.jpg for this first instance. Same concepts with all these. So black and white photo, it'll pick whatever photo is in there. Name, it will go into there. Update here. My files aren't the most organized. It'll go into full name loop and update the name here. So that's the text effect that I have going on over here. So it knows to go and do all these things because of the exclamation point. So setting up your file is the most important thing. Once you have everything set up correctly, you need to install the Comps from Spreadsheet plugin. So once it's installed, if you go to Window, Comps from Spreadsheet, you'll have the option here. So I'm going to pull the spreadsheet over, or excuse me, I'm going to pull the plugin over. And then whenever you save out these documents, you don't save them as an Excel document. You actually go to File, Save As, and you want to make sure you save it as a tab delimited document, so a TXT document where the spaces in between each column are tab delimited. So once you've done that, you'll open this script and you'll go to Run Comps from Spreadsheet. This error is fine, you can just continue. First, you want to pick your tab delimited document that you just saved. So right here, spreadsheet for animation. Click OK. And now you want to set your import path. So this is where it's scrubbing the photos, the video content, whatever you use for media. So here I'll go into where I saved it. So ASU, Animation Project Game 2, Photos, click OK. And then this is important too. This is what each composition is going to be named. So I actually like to set it as name so it's easier for the SID or who's ever posting these or social media coordinators. It's easier for them to know the file name. And then render settings. I just use the best settings and I just use lossless, but this can change and vary. And then you can change where you want to render it. So save that. Then you'll click OK. Do you want the work done in a copy of your project? Yes, you do. In case something goes wrong, you have a backup and it won't override the main backup. So I'm just going to name it. Okay, so as you can see, it added all these to the render queue. And if I click on comps from spreadsheet, I can click on any of these examples. So we'll use Ben Scott. It automatically updated his 3 photos, updated his name, and it updated his number. So another example, click on Chase Lucas, updated the 3 photos, name, and number. And now you can just render them out. I like to render them here and then drag them into Media Encoder so they'll be H264, so they'll be usable on Twitter. But that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something.